guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is a tutorial on the makeup look I'm wearing right now. This is kind of a Lucy Hale inspired makeup tutorial. I really love her Instagram and her style. I think her makeup always looks so fresh and dewy, and I love her kind of classic smoky eye that she always does. Obviously we've seen her in a bunch of different makeup looks, but I feel like her kind of classic go-to or like signature makeup look is this kind of like bronzy smoky eye with really dewy skin, and it looks super good on her. It's definitely changed a little bit throughout the years since her makeup style has changed, but she still always does this, and it just looks so pretty on her, and I really wanted to recreate it. I'm definitely not blessed with the kind of brows that she has, but I did kind of try to recreate those as well, just make them a little bit more bold. So yeah, I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe down below, give this video a thumbs up, and if you want to see how I got this Lucy Hale inspired smoky bronzy glowy makeup look, then just keep on watching. Alright, so we're going to start with the base, and I've already done all of my skincare, so my skin is pretty moisturized, but we're going to take it a step further, and I'm going to use my Smashbox Photo Finish Primerizer to prime, I guess, and further moisturize. I'm just going to use a little bit of this and apply it all over my face. Obviously we want this to be a really dewy, glowy makeup look. That's kind of what Lucy does, at least that's what I see her do the most. I haven't seen her with matte skin in years, so today I'm going to be using the Stila Aqua Glow Serum Foundation. This is what it looks like. I definitely want some coverage. I just don't want a matte foundation. So we're just going to shake up the bottle, and then I'm going to mix in the L'Oreal Lumi Glotion. I know this is kind of a glowy foundation already, but I want to sheer it out a little bit, and this adds like a really beautiful luminescence to the skin. So I'm just going to mix a little bit of that in there and make a little cocktail on the back of my hand. And then I'm just going to dip straight into that with my beauty blender and start applying it to the skin. I forgot to earlier, so I'm going to apply my Fresh Sugar Lip Balm. Right now my lips are a little dry. And then I'm going to go in and spot conceal with the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. Definitely have some breakouts right now, or at least acne scars from previous breakouts. I'm going to blend that out with my beauty blender as well. And then for under my eyes, I want to use something a little bit more brightening. So I'm going to go in with the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Concealer. And I'm just going to apply this under the eyes. And maybe a little bit right on the eyelid. And then I know we want a really glowy base, but I do have to set my under eyes. It just doesn't work otherwise. I'm going to take my NYC Smooth Skin Loose Face Powder and my Real Technique sponge. I'm just going to set in that under eye concealer. I'm also applying just a little bit right onto my forehead lines because those crease pretty bad, and then my smile lines as well, just to make sure that makeup isn't settling into all my fine lines. And then I'm going to move on to bronzing the skin with my Milk Makeup Bronzer in Baked. This is a cream product, and I really love using this, especially when I'm going for a really glowy base. Applying this where I would normally apply my bronzer. I'm going to take my e.l.f. stipple brush and blend this out. And then for blush, I'm going to use the Tarte Amazonian Clay Blush in Party. You guys know how much I love this. This is just a really pretty kind of neutral in-between blush. It's not super pink or super peachy. It's just a nice nude neutral blush that goes with a lot of stuff. What I'm actually going to do now is take my Essence Pure Nude highlighter and kind of a bigger brush than I would normally highlight with. I'm going to kind of use this as like a dusting powder and just kind of dust it all over my face lightly. I'm going to tap off any excess so it's not too intense, and then I'll apply some right here in between my brows. I kind of like a glow right there. I'm going to apply it down my nose and then like on the cheeks right here, kind of like under the eyes, but not taking it all the way up under the eyes. I find that this doesn't accentuate pores at all. It's obviously really natural. If you've ever used this, you know that. It's a very natural, skin-like kind of glow from within finish. But then I'm going to use something different for my actual highlight. I'm just going to use the Becca Champagne Pop Highlighter. This is the small size, and I'm just going to apply some of this right onto the tops of the cheekbones. I'm not going to put this anywhere else, just right here on the tops of the cheekbones. I also really want to cut my hair off into like a Lucy Hale haircut, just like a short bob, basically exactly how she does hers when she cuts it short. I just think it looks so good. That's always been what I picture when I want short hair. I've had something similar to it in the past, and I loved it, but it was a little more layered and it wasn't like that choppy blunt look, which I really like. So I do really want to cut my hair like that again. I want to wait for a while because I want my hair to grow out longer. It's not that long right now, if you can see where it comes to. I definitely want to grow it a little bit longer before I just chop it off, because honestly when I chop it I'll probably keep it short like that. Enough babbling. I don't want this to be a super chatty video. I'm going to do some eye makeup now. I'm going to do that before I do my brows. So I'm going to use the Jaclyn Hill palette. I know I use this in so many videos, but it's just the palette that has everything, and also it's the palette that is perfect for this makeup look. I'm going to start out, I think, with a lid color, just because of the kind of look I want to do. The shade Meeks, it's the shimmer bronzy tone in the palette, this one right here. And I'm going to apply that all over my lid with this flat brush. It's kind of like a little more fluffy than a typical flat shader brush. It's not quite as dense. This is actually applying really nicely with this brush. I really like it. Should use this brush more. I'm just kind of diffusing that up to the crease. I don't want there to be any harsh lines, even though we are going to go over the edges with a crease color. I just want to make sure everything's nice and blended. I'm going to take this small crease brush, and I'm going to start with the shade Pooter right here. I'm going to blend this kind of around the edges of this eyeshadow just to make sure that everything is nice and blended in the crease. But I am going to go in with a darker shade then too, because this is a little light, but I don't want to just go straight in with the dark shade. And then I'm going to take a bigger blending brush, and I'm just going to blend out, kind of crazily, blend out these edges. This is a clean brush. I'm going to take the shade Central Park right here, this dark brown, and I think what I'm going to do with this shade, actually, just apply it with like this thin liner brush. I'm going to apply it close to the upper lash line. And then I'm going to kind of take it out here on the outer corner, almost like a little baby wing. And I just want this to be really smoky and blended. So I'm going to go in with that brush that I used for the shimmer shade. I'm going to take the top of the brush and dip in there lightly, and then I'm going to tap it off. And I'm just going to blend that out and make that smoky. And maybe bring it right up in here into the outer crease area. So it's kind of like emphasizing on that V shape, because we don't really want it to look like a wing there. We just want it to look like a V shape. So I'm going to take the shade SBN, and that's like the rose gold shade in the palette. It's this one right here. That's right above that blue shade. And I'm going to take this on a little tiny brush, really dip in there. I know this is a shimmer shade we're using on the lower lash line, but I find that Lucy kind of does that a lot, or her makeup artist does that a lot, uses like a shimmer shade on the lower lash line for her. So we're going to use this one. And then I'm going to apply this warm brown eyeliner from ColourPop. This is the Mr. Bing eyeliner. And I'm just going to take that and put it on my waterline, just for a little bit of something. It's not very dark, and I'm not going to apply a ton, but I just want it to look a little bit more smoky. And then I am actually going to go back on that Central Park shade right here, this dark brown one. I'm going to be a little more precise and take this brush, the small eyeliner brush, and I'm just going to apply this right close to the lower lash line, like super close. So I'm going to take that other brush and blend that out so it's not harsh. So now we're going to do brows, and I'm definitely not blessed with the kind of eyebrows that Lucy has, but I'm going to try to kind of replicate it. I don't want to go too intense. I don't want them to look fake or like they're not my brows, but I do want to make them a little more like wispy and hairy looking, if that makes sense, and make them a little more bold so it doesn't look like I have little tiny brows. And yeah, I'm going to use my Benefit Precisely My Brow Pencil for that. I'm just going to start at the bottom and use upward strokes. Now I'm going to take the L'Oreal Brow Stylist Plumper and I'm going to try to make them look a little more like wispy, so I'm going to comb them up. Alright, I'm going to curl my eyelashes and I'll apply mascara. I'm going to use my Maybelline Total Temptation mascara. And then I also applied some to the lower lashes because that's really hard to do on camera. So now we're going to line the lips, and I'm going to use the CoverGirl Lip Perfection Lip Liner in Smoky Intense. I'm just going to kind of lightly outline. Lucy usually has pretty soft lips, unless she's doing like a red lip or a really bold lip, then it's not usually super overlined or over-defined or anything. I'm going to use the Bite Buttercream lipstick in the shade Cream. I absolutely love this lipstick, and if you have watched me for a while, you probably know that. I'm just going to kind of lightly apply this to the lips. And then what's new, we're going to be using the Fenty Gloss Bomb in Fenty Glow today. I feel like this is just going to add a teensy bit of color maybe on top of this really nude lipstick. Also going to make it really glossy, which I like. This would be a little bit more fitting if I looked like Lucy Hale, which I don't, or if I had at least already chopped my hair off. That would be really fun. Maybe I'll do another video inspired by her in the future, like a look that she wears to an event or something like that. If I decide to chop my hair off and we can try to completely replicate it, that would be fun because I absolutely love her. I love her makeup and her vibes and her style. I would like to do another video maybe in the future, but for now, I just wanted to do her kind of like classic smoky eye, and I actually really like how this turned out. I think it looks pretty good. Not that we need any more glow, but just to melt everything together, I'm going to take the Mario Badescu facial spray. This is the Aloe Chamomile and Lavender one. I'm just going to lightly spritz this all over my face. Let it dry a little bit. So I just fixed my hair a little bit, but this is the finished look. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I've done similar looks to this in the past, but I've never actually tried to replicate a makeup look of Lucy's and go off pictures and like recreate something very similar to what she does. And I absolutely love this makeup look. I feel like I'm going to be wearing this a lot. I feel like the skin looks so glowy and dewy and just pretty. And the eye makeup is just like this smoky, but not too smoky. And I kind of dig the brows as well. This is pretty much how I usually do my brows, but I don't always do them this kind of like bold and dark. I mean, my hair color is that dark, but my brows are just super light and sparse, so it looks like my brows are way lighter than my hair. Kind of odd, but yeah, I really like them, and I really like how this look turned out, like I said. So if you guys want me to do more makeup tutorials, definitely let me know in the comments down below. I've been trying to switch it up and do different stuff, but if you guys enjoy the makeup tutorials and you want to see more of them, please let me know if you have any suggestions of what you would like me to do. I have a couple in mind that I'm going to be doing after the new year, a couple of requests. So we will see. Definitely leave me a comment down below letting me know how I did. I would appreciate your feedback. And be sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Turn on that notification bell to be notified when I upload new videos. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!